back with Dungeon Munchies. I had a thought today, realizing, man, did they just, did they choose that name because it's very close to Dungeon Meshi? I don't know. It feels really close and it's throwing me off. Alright, first off, there we go. Last time we had a lot happened, which basically resulted in, it's not filth, is it filth? I forget what the name of the awful eldritch being is, but C4 basically, started Doomsday, and now we're sitting here trying to figure out how to stop it. At the cost of a lot of sacrifices. A lot of sacrifices. Putrid, that's it. But now we gotta get the ball rolling on Operation Stop the Evil Eldritch God using our weed boy. Now, welcome to the desert area. Hey, thanks for the support, Overlord Darkwolf. An apocalypse on top of the apocalypse. This would be the second time we've had the double apocalypse. Ping, have a Snickers. Why? Because you become destroyingly depressed when you're hungry. Better? Better. I guess we'll leave the professor to you guys. Or try to communicate with him until he's entirely consumed. That's a brave friend you got there. You seem to know a lot about that monster. I've been studying him ever since the apocalypse. Putrid uses C4, nutrition cakes, the water supply, and the internet to expand his influences. The internet? How? He activated everything under his influence on that terrible day. It wasn't just the C4 that turned people into monsters. Anyone who used their tap, their appliances, their phone, or even their browsers were turned into monsters. If your account is true, that would explain why the AI systems were shut down. That also explains why the barrier couldn't stop the infection. Putrid was everywhere. That doesn't sound right to me. If he was really that powerful, why didn't he just blow up the entire planet a million times? Why did he let anything survive? I don't know. The infection only lasted a few days. After that, it all just disappeared. After they were infected, the human monsters began to move as if they were preying, and then they just keeled over and died. I think someone or something was able to stop Putrid. Perhaps. Let's hope we can learn more about this from your friend's courageous sacrifice. We have a problem. It would seem someone's been busy. Yo! What's this meal? Try this, apprentice. It's an amazing brand new dish we developed. To be honest, we neither know how it tastes nor what its effects are. That's the fun part. He might throw up, explode, or turn into a little girl. We'll never know until he swallows. We've strayed too far from proper cooking. Hearty Heartburn Borscht. Unlocked multiple stomachs. We now have weapon built slots. I have to look at something. Because I don't know how else we're supposed to do that. Because it doesn't look like there's a button in the video game. Because the way it works is, you go to your menu, and you go here, and you switch between your stomachs, but you need to go into your menu to do that, which feels really clumsy to me. Hey, this whole time food has been mutating and augmenting our actions. Why wouldn't a meal give us more stomachs? I don't really use this all that much. Mainly because I haven't found a reason to do so, because every build I make usually just fucking works. By the way, this area has a gimmick to itself. It's a desert. The floors are lava, literally. That'll set you on fire. Also, there are just animals here. A rich source of protein. Scarabs are raised in farms as food for the Cone Legion. this late in the game, it feels pointless to have multiple sets. I can kind of see the appeal as to why, for like, say, if you want to go double axes and then it just doesn't work against an enemy, you can now just swap out on the fly. But really, like, I just find builds that work, like, evergreen. Wait. Okay, I don't think I forgot a secret then. That's what I was worried about. Ah, my ass! Skimmer. President Cone has moved up to Supreme Eternal President Cone. No, he's just a despot. There's nothing supreme about him. He doesn't have clout. I think. Oh, fuck! I should probably be using my shield. He feeds on your blood and relishes your fear. It's the king snake. There we go. When the system works, it works. Desert jail. Being a cone is more about exerting all his power in a single play. Oh, that's good. But also, ugh. Is this a Secret Boy one? Well, first off, get that. By the way, if you're wondering, that single big attack is not the attack of this thing. If I can do it, I actually have a basic attack that's just like the blade guard hit, but I think I'm charging so fast that it just doesn't appear anymore. Centrifuge makes all natural synthetic steroids and organic scorpion pheromones. God, I wonder what those taste like. It probably tastes like medicine, which would just be terrible. What? Oh, I see what happened. Speaking of scorpions, Grill says scorpions are not exactly insects, they're arachnids, so eating them doesn't count as eating bugs. Hard disagree. If it looks like a bug and squishes like a bug, it's a bug. By the way, I think the scorpion AI is broken because they're meant to emerge from the ground and hit you, but they just teleport atop you and do it. Hey guys, do you like references? I mean, we got the Monty Python one, so like this game is there for the references, but Warhammer 22K, come on. Oh, what is happening in the back there? So the thing about tier 3 recipes is that not only do you need, well, you need stuff for it, but really it's unlocking, these are effectively the formulas and then you get the ingredients. Scarab protein powder, damage output increased based on movement speed, up to 10%. There's a weed build. I've been using weed this whole time for a purpose! Also, at this point in the game, you are permitted to have an unarmed build now. I don't have enough scorpion tails for this, damn. Let's get a move on! These 10 stashes should be done by tonight! Put your backs into it or I'll make you! I thought we would be free after we overthrew the Lord of the Forest. Know your place, maggots! Why am I in command? 'Cause I'm better than you! Shut your mouths, work your asses off, and one day you'll also be in my position! Do you miss the Lord of the Forest? Do you want to be fed to hungry monsters? Give me one reason why I shouldn't write you up right now and send your miserable ass back to being cattle feed! I'm trying to be the soldier from TF2. There is a new game plus. Oh, look at those poor plants, my lord. What should we do? Zip it! We have an evil interdimensional being to deal with! Now is not the time! Instead of clowning around, why don't you use some of that energy of yours to find City Hall? I never really came out here much. There's just too much sand. I don't like sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere. Well then, about those poor plants. I'm thinking I should make up for my mistakes by... No, you don't. They used to talk trash about you. I hate them. Serves them right. Wow, who's the cruel one now? I do have the insight. Bone Shield! Actual SC4! Another shotgun! I feel like Desert Jail is a reference to something, but I don't know what. A scorpion tail grappling hook. A pickaxe, which is just a... Oh! It's an axe! The Warhammer! And a shield. It's Mad Max's triple barrel. Oh! Interesting. Give me back the goods. Though I do... Oh! Wow, this glitch happened again! Hang on a second, chat. I have a problem. There we go. That's a weird glitch in this area of the game of, sometimes the weapons locker won't go away. Though I do want to try, something else. Since we have an unarmed build now, what if we just build towards unarmed? Though our attack speed can't be increased, we could do stuff to augment that. I just have to figure out what does that. Yo, what? I kind of want to give this a roll. This looks awesome. But first off... What? Don't vomit it, upgrade it. Give me the weed power! Also, we could upgrade our older spells. We should upgrade this. I really want to get those as, like, little stickers. They look so cute. I don't know how to feel about this one, because it feels like it could work, but also the damage is not quite there. Give me the weed power. I mean, that also applies, if we're gonna be honest. This is actually working out way better than I expected. What the fuck? Ooh, just a flamethrower, I guess. I should get the skill that generates shield on hit, because I feel like that'd be perfect here. Since we're fighting the thing, it'd be fitting. Yeah! Oh man! Oh shit! My health was a little dead there for a second. A flask! Makes powdered shark cartilage and lab-grown crystal sugar. Wait, lab-grown sugar? Is that a thing? Okay, so I'm not missing anything. The sharks are actually pretty difficult. They can hit like a fucking freight train. Ah! Little flour running sugar is more ethical when the sugar. Oh! Yeah, huh? Man, the unarmed build is shockingly good. I feel like the noise is about to make this the attempt at an aura, but it made me more like. As you can see, sharks will fuck you up real bad. Oh, no way! I'm not doing this fight. This fucking sucks. Oh! God damn it, I had it. I don't mind doing these refights because I kind of want to get the insight. Oh, what the fuck was that? Man, they're just giving me awful fights right now, aren't they? There we go. That gets me the HP I lost on from the fire. See, the problem is I have to do dodging with this setup, and I don't have the mindset of doing dodges. I'm so used to running a shield build. Now you keep all your insight. This game is actually really nice. Oh boy. Because really, you're gonna need that insight if you want to make your builds good. Also, I'm curious about something, because there is a thing I noticed. It says, switch through functioning stomachs to preserve food combos. But I don't know what a food combo is. There's not a lot of documentation of this game out here, so, like, I don't know what some of the stuff is. It's nice seeing President Cone go from revolutionary to dictator. Yep. Speaking of... what voice do I give you? The zombie has infiltrated our protein farm. Our president has ordered us to do whatever it takes to put a stop to this. I thought he told us to treat the zombies with respect and not to incite any... Shut up, soldier! Commander Cactus is in charge here, and he operates under direct orders from the president himself. The zombies' capabilities have been greatly exaggerated through the enemy's despicable disinformation campaigns. I believe the zombie is no stronger than a brainless soldier manipulated by a slipshod necromancy. Should be worded as builds, I think. But it's the thing about switching stuff to preserve a food combo. I'm wondering what that means. As a well-trained elite force, we have no reason to fear a confrontation. For the restoration of order and the glory of our president, Co-Legion, roll out! Show any signs of cowardice or treason, you will get shot! Get moving! Get to see our future enemies. Ah. More cooking. Organic scorpion pheromones. Summon scorpions. Smoked shark. Ground pound. Powdered shark cartilage. Fixes health at 1, gains 100 shield, regenerates at 3 points a second. Damage increased by 10% for each active shield. There's some tech there. Lab-grown crystal sugar gains a shield layer for every successful dagger attack. There's something here. Well, we do have insight, so I could round out this build a little better. Whoa, I'm sorry, 18? 36? Whoa! Fried banana's real fucking good, what? Shark fin pickaxe. Did we not build that? Oh no, right, we didn't have the resources for it. Flamethrower! Wow! Just upgrading that banana skyrocketed our DPS. What? Oh, this area sucks! Sweet potato meat. They occupy the bottom ranks of the Cone Legion. Their job is to oversee and discipline the plant labor. Some of these builds are gonna be Path of Exile vibes. I never played much of Path of Exile, just because I don't really vibe with the Diablo style of gameplay. I don't know what it is. Jesus Christ, what is this build? Am I just gonna punch Meat God to death? I think this is recipe stuff. Yes. The glowing runes on this electromagnetic stone give off warmth and cancer. God. Should I put on the 1 HP build and just go full die? Because I don't know if crab claws affect this build. God damn, there's so many traps here. The huge scythes wielded by the Pumpling Gestapo are designed to terrify the population and execute dissidents. Ha! Their society is looking very familiar! Oh, hey guys, what's up? Oh man, I'm on fire! Fuck! Ah, get me out of here! They did mention a protein bar. Yep. Oh. Roasted sweet potato. Induces intestinal contractions and enables fart kick! When empty-handed, deals knockback and 400 damage. Do we attack with fart kick? Let's try something here. Let's remove this and see how this works. Because there was also something that we were talking about. Oh yeah, we were talking about danger zone. Sadly, this doesn't have a unique sprite of like both of them praising the undead. Where is my thing that gives me shield per hit? I had something like that, didn't I? It was like my favorite perk. This one. Here we go. What to get rid of? I suppose we get rid of this just because we're doing a lot here already. We need to get some survivability in here. What the hell happened to me? This is the restaurant I was talking about. They move around a lot, but you just have to follow the scent.
Ah, this is the most delicious thing I have ever tasted! Who comes up with this? Normally I would have fled at the sight of the necromancer, but that's all in the past now. I don't have any reason to fear a hater anymore. I've never made food for plants before, but that was a piece of cake.
It was easy because of my experience as the
what?
Lord of the...
Spit it out. Never in my wildest dreams could I have pictured myself asking the evil necromancer to cook the cursed dishes for me. Everything in this food, eating this food makes me so happy. I can't remember the last time I felt this way.
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Tell us more. We're all down here together in this dungeon together, so we should help each other out. What? Simmer, I thought you... Do I look like a cruel person, Grill? I can't just sit here and watch these innocent plants suffer.
Cone lied to us. We thought he'd improve our lives, but in the end, we just swapped one tyrant for another.
I'm partially responsible for Cone's behavior, but I can't change him. Not while looking like this. I need your help to knock some sense into him. I saw how the sweet potatoes were bullying you. Cone is just as bad as the Lord of the Forest. I'm not as powerful as I used to be, but I will not tolerate tyranny. Simmer is just here having a time at the expense of Grill.
Cone's headquarters is located inside City Hall. You said that zombie of yours to beat him will finally be free.
I know that. However, I'm not running a charity. If we topple the Cone regime, you have a lot of work for me. This place is gonna do what I meant to say was, I'm expanding my restaurant, and I need all the help I could get.
I can agree to that. Or I can't agree to that. You and your minions killed so many of my kin. What if you're just like Cone? What if you're just another tyrant? You had enough of that when it comes to false promises and bad leaders. We just want to live in peace.
I totally understand your concerns. I know there's nothing I can say right now that'll quell your fears.
But anyone who works for me gets one free meal a day. That's a promise. Okay, I'm in.
Political power to this dungeon should be shared by all. We must work together to accomplish this.
A free meal? I never got so much as a free cookie! Grill, who's that piece of crap eating my food?
Hey, don't be rude. You shouldn't talk to others like that behind their back.
I know that, but don't you want to know too? Go and ask him what he really is.
No. Also, are you up to something again? Wes was recruiting them as employees. Look at the state we're in. We can't do anything against even a moderately powerful opponent. Future knows that he can't affect us with C4. That's because he's constantly attacking us with sea organisms. His plan is to deplete our mana and souls. But attacks only happen when my apprentice is in here, so we can't rely on his help. So you've recruited them as bodyguards. They're way weaker than your apprentice. They'll just get infected if you send them out there. You're not wrong. But with truckloads of ingredients my apprentice keeps bringing on, we could feed them performance-enhancing foods. Ah! That'd make a formidable plant army. Good idea! Still, the real reason why I think the plant's in is...
I told you this before. I want to add some vegetarian dishes in my repertoire.
My advice is don't cook them if you want to employ them! The gun boys are mostly benign, but I can't tell with the build I'm running right now. You left behind the first ingredient. First ingredient? What? Did I? Oh, hey, look at that. Another Kiwi dropped another one. It's fine. Ingredients are real easy to come by in the dungeon. This is actually pretty high danger mode because, I can't just heal on the fly like I usually do. Plus the regen from this is not really helping out our shield build. What else did I add with this build? Wait. I think it was this? I just didn't want you to get to the next waypoint and be one Kiwi short. Yeah, that's fair. I have a dash kick now. I knew I was gonna die there because I only had 1 HP after changing builds. There was no mystery there. At least my dash is an attack now. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, what's going on back here?
I'm so envious of my ancestors. They just sat peacefully in the dirt. They never felt pain even when they were consumed by animals.
You don't want to be food.
Yeah, but what do I do with that thought? I don't want to die just like that, but I don't know what I should live for.
Maybe President Cone's society isn't for you.
I think I understand. This place, it's just a massive food chain. I was born to be food for someone else. Everyone is a part of this. The Lord of the Forest and Cone are just better at climbing up the rungs. Who the leader is and how they do it won't change my reality. I'm a replaceable and consumable part of this invisible machine. My ego has no purpose. The world doesn't care about my heart and feelings. The fact that I can think isn't a gift from above, it's just a meaningless coincidence.
You finally shed your ignorance.
You freaks are the same with your precious putrid. How's that any different from following the other tyrants?
Those who endorse tyrants are not aware of the vast differences between the tyrant's interests and their own. You want a better life while the tyrant seeks power. Once they have power, your life means nothing to them. Putrid does not desire that, however. He abides by his own purpose in the universe. Our goals and his goals are aligned. Eat this. You will understand everything.
What is it?
Knowledge. Is there more? No, it runs back. You really gotta keep jumping in this area, because if you just stay on the ground and fight, you lose a lot of HP from fire. By the way, cacti! Didn't even stand a chance. Rumor has it that the cacti controlled President Cone and the Cone Legion behind the scenes are blah 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 blah. You know, I never did check what some of the other upgrades are. I should do that in a hot minute. Ah! Why is it all fire? Ooh, high frequency knife. Makes a kiwi jam sandwich. This knife cuts at the molecular level, perfectly preserving every atom of nutrition. Ah, like a carbon fiber nanotube, I see. If I get to streaming AI too, you'll be hearing a lot of that. I'm surprised they have survivability with this build, if I'm gonna be honest. I thought it would die, like, literally instantly. Though I do notice one thing with this build, in that it pushes away my victim. And I kinda don't want that. Oh! That looks like plot, so this should be a side. God, cacti just do a fuck ton of damage. Half monsterized plant. I'm still not sure if the big twist in AI2 is more or less bullshit than Zero Time Dilemma. If you want to talk about that in Twitter DMs, Dom, I'm all for it, because I have opinions. But I don't want to spoil the chat, because I don't think people here have seen it. Is that all the food you got? You trying to pull my leg? I told you already. We don't have enough food because the zombie attacked our farm. If you'd done your jobs and gotten rid of the zombie, we wouldn't be short on food. Don't try to pin this on me. I'm only responsible for collecting our food quota, and it's a real simple system. Punishment for all who don't deliver. Who gave you the right to treat us like this? Where were you when we overthrew the Lord of the Forest? Doesn't matter. I'm stronger, so my words matters more. Get used to it, or get bent. Damn it! Damn it to hell with this shit world! Keep whining. Have fun with that.
Putrid has asked me to convey a message. Do not be ashamed to voice your wishes. Our wishes to end this twisted and corrupt world shall soon be fulfilled.
Hey! What's the holdup? Why aren't you working? Putrid. Can you really destroy the world? Our power increases with every additional believer. Break time's over. Cut the crazy crap and get back to work, or I'll make you wish you were dead. Okay. I put my faith in Putrid. Please take me. Take everything you need. I fear the monsters that trample on me and use me as a stepping stone, but I don't fear death. This shit's getting fucking terrifying. Space splitting ice maker makes cactus ice cream. The coolant in this freezer comes from an alternate universe experiencing heat death. What? There we go. So, which one is the menu for this? Did I miss something is the question. I sure as shit did miss something. Because if I remember right, this is the door out. Yep. Where did I miss the blender? Because that was a thing that we already got. Oh yeah, this is the hard part. Having to backtrack through this bullshit. I kind of don't want to get a save. Well, I probably should just because I don't want to go through that again. Now that's weapons. I want recipes. So it should be before... We're just going through the door and hope for a fast travel on the other side. I know where the fast travel is, and it's not connected anywhere near here. I'm gonna... Oh no, wait. The guide I'm thinking of doesn't go up to this point. The English guide doesn't have a chapter 3 yet. So high frequency knife was this way, and I think high frequency knife was before juicer. So somewhere in this in between is the area I missed. Where could that have been? Not that way. We were just here and there was, this was the, half monsterized thing. It's not this. This is the issue of, like, doing it, like, so quickly after I beat it, is that I don't... Everything I remembered is kind of like a fever dream. What did I miss? That was the ice maker. I think it might have been a bit earlier. Oh, did it come before the knife, even though the knife showed it as, like, after? I like how the little after images I have for my characters still show default zombie face. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here running the weed life. Nothing up here. At least we don't have to fight on the way back. That is a luxury. Damn, my mouth! Oh, was it this? Was it because I forgot to do this? It was this! I totally forgot that I didn't do this because I died. God damn it! I knew I forgot something. I'm an asshole! Throwing my theory out here, poop is not poop, he's chocolate ice cream. That's what I'm led to believe as well, because he mentioned that Cone left him behind. But then why does everybody call him poop? Because I think he actively stinks. I do like how this area has the wind elements, because it makes some elements of backtracking way easier and others very hard, but that's beside the point. I wish I didn't have compromised sinuses. Ah! What do I want to use for the boss? Let's check out. Look at this. My stomach is still happy, so like I'm cool with this. Well, you were right on the money, Cecil. Protesters have been spotted at a steep city on Mount Asan. They're unhappy about the water and electricity outages, as well as the housing prices. Many places have now openly opposed our rule. We must send forces to restore order.
No, this can't go on. Is violent suppression all we can think of? This will only harden their resolve.
We must increase the intensity of our suppression in order to make them understand the legitimate authority of this government.
I fought all this time for plant freedom and equality. Why did it end up like this?
A ruler must consolidate power before they can begin to rule. This is an essential step. A failure to consolidate will result in a failed regime.
You're asking me to rule through fear and violence? We didn't overthrow the Lord of the Forest just to do the exact same thing.
Urgent report! The zombie has broken through our defenses and is destroying their base!
He's right behind me! Mr. President, your orders? I don't care! I don't care! I see what the zombie can do. We should be fighting him! I will negotiate! Please, Mr. President, he killed my brothers! We shouldn't submit to such a despicable creature! We all swore to follow you to the end! Well...
With the violent protests, low morale, and unsavory rumors, we are at a crossroads, Mr. President. You must demonstrate your military prowess. If you go back to negotiate, you will lose support from across the board, including the armed forces.
Ah, damn it! Why is ruling this dungeon so hard? Okay, fine. I'll do it. Bring out the social stability battlecruiser!
Yes, sir. It's been freshly painted and is ready for action. Time to meet that zombie head on. Yeah, overcharming would have been real good here, Cecil. Metal Gear! Now, the only problem is that I don't really have a way of gaining health back with this build. So I don't think it's built for protracted boss fights. I'm also not really doing a lot of damage. Sadly, punching a Metal Gear is not good. Let's try this stomach. Think you need to hit Cone. Yeah, and my fist was not reaching far enough. Oh, we didn't get to see his fucking power frame. I love his ult frame. It's really good. Man, they really don't show his frame here. How did I beat this fight before? I think I used spear build here. Which would be interesting considering I don't have a means of getting back to a area. Man, I want to get a good look at that, but it's not letting me. There we go! That's what I really like about this boss fight, is that you can tell that Cone has no idea what the fuck he's doing. God, that flamethrower is fucking with me real bad. Please give me health! This is a tough fight. I don't remember it being this difficult. The main issue I'm having is survivability, and I'm trying to figure out how to adjust for that. Oh, hey, hang on a second. I want to look at something here, because once upon a time, there was an area around here that I had locked, and I had no idea why. When was the last time we had a gear set up in here? We could also review what we got in our cooking docket. Hit enemies with your bare fist to mark them. Marked enemies explode in 2 seconds, dealing area damage. Huh. With the shotgun weapon, deal 100 damage. Eh. Cactus ice cream. Raise shield attack by 100. Block an attack within 0.5 seconds to recover 50 shield. Eh. That requires primary shield, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Deal 5% additional magic damage for every 10% lost HP. So danger mode. But that's the last of the recipes, and I don't really use any of them. Which is weird. Oh, I know what I'm missing here in this build. And it has the damage reduction, so that's not what I'm missing. I don't think this is good in this build just because of what's it called? We don't do a lot of hits with this build. But if we base it on move speed, well, now we're doing more damage. Let's try it with that little adjustment and see how it works. They could stand to put, like, a kitchenette around here, but, you know. That flamethrower is what gets me every time. Why is the phase not ending? There we go. Oh, that took too much time. There we go. It turns out a little bit of extra weed helps the system a lot.
Ah, please! Please don't kill me! I don't want to fight you!
Well, it's your lucky day today.
You were the one doing everything behind the scenes! I'm not letting you get ahead of me again!
Now's not the time for that. We're just here to stop your men from committing further atrocities.
That's all? My troops. Government, take it away! Take it all away! I can't take this anymore!
That didn't take long. You should have stuck to being a critic. Life's always easier when you have less responsibilities.
I wanted to make a world a better place. Why were we born in the first place? We're not plants. We're not even living creatures. My existence may seem absurd, but I still want to discover my purpose in the world. Why can't I do anything right? I only brought violence and chaos to this place.
Quit flattering yourself. Violence and chaos have always been a huge part of the world. You just experienced it from a different position. You cannot wrestle your existence at a later time. Come with me. Simba the Necromancer wants to see you.
Necromancer? Did you know him? What does Simba want with me? Why does she want to kill me? Fine. I submit. After betraying their trust after doing those terrible things, I should have known things would end like this. I deserve to be put to death by the plants and by all those who have wronged.
Get it together, man. You're a tyrant. So get with the program and learn how to do all those things with no personal repercussions. That's what the Lord of the Forest did. If Simmer wanted you dead, the zombie would have taken care of you by now. I don't know what she's planning, but you're not dying anytime soon.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm very interested in what Simmer has planned. If I play my cards right, I may be able to be the next president of the dungeon. Come on, let's go. And he's just face down on the floor. That fight was a lot harder than I remember. Probably because I'm using an obsolete shield. Installing. Permission elevated. Municipal manager to executive researcher. After installation, I will have more access to classified documents.
It will also let me remotely control more machines in the city.
I got some bad vibes from this. Giving supercomputers more control usually doesn't end well, does it?
Nope.
The supercomputer usually takes over the world! Lucky for us, there isn't much of a world to take over anymore, so whatever.
Oppressive population control has always been a negative stereotype humans have attached to artificial intelligence. Humans are more like parents to us. If a child's values deviate from that of their parents, they're more likely to move out than take control of their parents.
Really?
So if we just left you alone, would you move to Mars or something? As I was designed to manage humans, I would follow my directive and attempt to control the world.
I was right!
Installation complete. I have reviewed all the CCTV cameras and discovered possible locations for new recipes.
That's incredible. Look, if you can help us get out of this mess, I'll let you control as many worlds as you want.
No, you can't fall for that. She's just appealing for your desires so she can control you later. I have also discovered 3 seasons of Captain DUI on a high-ranking official's desktop.
If you could get that for me, your word is my command, Master. Oh my god. Grill, you're so easy.
And that's why this entire place is gonna explode. To be honest, our chance of success is slim to none, but we should still fight when we can. Why does this have to happen? So, what do you want me to do? I can't even manage a single block. We need your voice. Terrible things are afoot, and we need someone who can speak to us and unite the fruits and vegetables. We need your help to get us out of this dungeon.
To be honest, none of us really understand their culture. I don't think we're in a position to convince them to do anything. You're different. No one knows how to talk to them more than you do.
But I set my lieutenants free to do those terrible things. I don't even know if they'll want to see my face anymore.
I have a solution to that. Back in ancient times, celebrities who went into rehab for their drug addictions would get often be more popular than after they left rehab. Folks will believe you as long as you admit your own mistakes. Everyone loves a repentant villain. I'll go on stage with you if you need me to masquerade as your rehab officer.
Why are you doing this, Necromancer? You're more than capable of escaping on your own. Why do you need to come to us and your enemies for help?
That's because I need fruits and vegetables for my recipe. I think we should all try to help each other as we're all part of this incredible underground community. We may not see eye to eye at all times, but we must stand united in the face of a common enemy. Ma'am, are you just doing Operation Blue Light? No, it's Project Bluebeam. We have inherited this beautiful dungeon and we're not going to let anything stand in our way. Don't you agree? I think you should be writing that speech instead. Recipes! I think I found the ancestral magic recipes.
Oh, let me see! Huh. I thought it'd be hidden behind spike traps and platforming puzzles.
Well, at least we don't have to waste hours reviving his impaled body over and over again. Don't you think it feels off? Uncle Z said he hid the recipe at City Hall. He must have used some kind of illusion magic on it. It's been a long time since he stopped working at City Hall. Also, that's just what the book does. It floats around getting blown this way and that. Civil servants that worked here probably ignored it, like how they used to ignore anything that didn't pertain to their performance evaluations. The cover does look enchanted. Huh? What? There's writing on the first page, but the rest is blank? What does it say on the first page?
If you can see or touch this book, that means you are once my pupil. Let this book bring you hope and courage in the darkest of times.
Uncle Z.
I dedicate this to you, my pupils that I am most proud of. Take the ancestral magic recipe aptitude test. Create a legendary dish requiring the expertise of multiple chefs. Create flavors that transcend multiple dimensions. And remain secret to this recipe lays hidden in that bespoke dish.
Save. The game autosaves Shade Star? What's up? Hidden within. Okay, I get it. Looks like you have to make this dish. This recipe requires a whole lot of prep work. We also need a more suitable space to do this. Here's the real problem, though. Between the two of us, we don't nearly have enough mana to make this dish happen. Also, meat is happening. Ah! It's that monster again. Detecting a shift of energy from the Soul Power Station to a high-density core of magic in the city center. Not what I expected from the name of this game, but I have no idea what I could have expected. You could have looked at the store page and looked at all the shit posting they posted. We're also at the end of the game. This is the end of the game. The barrier is also being siphoned away and transformed into pure mana. I am unable to determine its purpose. Even with our combined effort, we have no means of stopping this massive operation, period. Is this it? Are we too late? The necromancer was right! We're all doomed! What can I possibly do in the face of such overwhelming power? I now realize that I'm just an insignificant speck in this universe. Why is there talking shit? It's supposed to be chocolate ice cream. I never thought I'd be so annoyed to hear someone else talk like I usually do. Wait. What did you say about pure mana? Future is taking apart the soul barrier surrounding the city. It is turning it back into pure mana and flowing towards the center of the city. That means that a buttload of magic must be flowing down in the roads right now. Grill, do you remember how during sophomore year the power went out for a full month? Yeah, I also remember how climate control systems lost power and half the school froze to death. We earned a lot of credits that semester just from heating the dorms and reviving the students. In the end, they caught the culprit. The dean was stealing power to run a secret crypto mining farm. I love that stab. It's real fucking good. Yeah, that's giving me an idea. Future created the whole rivers of high density mana, which is exactly what we need. I played Battleship. Basically, imagine it with imagine this game like, let's say, Hollow Knight is actually the best example, but instead of, you know, a dark and foreboding plot of like a dead civilization, you're just working with two shitposting ghosts trying to survive a dungeon from the meat apocalypse. Is this plan to steal Putrid's power to make food? Could that even be done? What do we gotta lose? System installation complete. How many of these things did they hide from us? The government were aware that their rule would end in disaster. These transports were one of many contingency plans they had prepared. However, the chaos that ensued on that apocalyptic day made it impossible for anyone to use these. Actually, Cave Story would also be a good comparison because of how linear Cave Story was. There's actually an entire fleet of transports available at City Hall. Alright, time to make some damn food! Time to commence Operation Title Drop! That's a weird name. You have awakened my awkwardness detection modules from hibernation. Forget about the name, let's get packing already! Time's of the essence! Simmer is cringe, but she is free. Everything's beginning to fall apart. I can't believe how not long ago I was bickering with you about how to maintain this place. Now everything I tried to protect is turning into this massive whirling mess. I don't think that takes away from what you accomplished. Look at your window. The iron cattle herds I spent years tending to just became mincemeat tornadoes. Your hard work wasn't meaningless. It's precisely thanks to your efforts that... I need more time to think about this. It wasn't a taste of time, though. I'm serious. Yeah, Jade, it's hard to explain the plot because you came in at the literal, like, fucking end state of the game. I'll try to find a way to explain this to you later. Just trust me. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. I know how much you dedicate yourself to your work. I think I'll be okay. It's just a sign of the times. Think back to the old TV programs we used to watch. Back in the day, people on the surface also had their lives upended at the time. At first it was housing prices, fertility crises, and pollutions. After magic came along, everything centered around the Third World War. Some things don't ever change, though, like adulterous celebrities. That never seems to change. I wanted to see some gameplay. Did you come in just after the Metal Gear boss fight? That would be really funny. Because we had just finished the boss fight that was kicking my ass. Yeah, after the war ended, the short-lived peace was interrupted by the sun leaving the solar system. I will say the gameplay is relatively simple, but a lot of the complexity comes from building your stuff. You get 7 perks that you get to choose, and either a weapon or a sub-weapon amidst like, I want to say like 50 weapons and sub-weapons, and the combinations of that determines what you can do. I usually do spear build or dual-wielding axes, but I'm recently checking out sword build, gun build, there was unarmed build. Magic is also viable, it's just that I don't know how to do a lot of them. But a lot of it is in prep work, and in execution, really, you're just mashing the X button to see what your build does. I guess that's life. That's why we shouldn't focus on our attention on whether something was worthwhile or not. Purpose, meaning, and worth comes from the burning passion inside our hearts. It comes from fully immersing ourselves in the here and now. Now that's something that's worthwhile. What even did that have anything to do with what we were talking about? Do you really have to go off like that all the time? I agree with what she said. I had to do an extra year in college because I love playing video games. That was worthwhile because I had a ton of fun. I'm pretty sure you were just lazy. Also, what's coming up is a pretty big fight, so that'll definitely determine if you like the gameplay or not. Nickel, how's progress on the thing we talked about? All the remaining functional transports are put into service. Objective: rescue survivors and collect resources before total destruction. See, Grill, hasn't all been in vain. I already arranged your samples to be packaged and whisked away to safety. This dungeon might be done for, but your ecosystems will live on the escape pods. I think it's kind of scary how meticulous I could be. Those transports are going to smell real bad if and when we open them up. Where are the other transports going? We're temporarily evacuating the structurally vulnerable areas out of this facility until this thing ends. Clifford and the rest can't really fight sea organisms, so they're helping with evac. I hope Cone and his ice cream buddy can collect a good variety of fruits and vegetables. Yes, chat. Confirmed ice cream buddy, sure. So is that guy really an ice cream? I thought he looked more like a... As for us, we need to head to the capital. That's where all the magic is gathering. We need all the mana we can get to complete the legendary dish. That's also the mosh pit for Putrid's Big Red Apocalypse Jamboree. So we're doing a suicide mission. I thought we were just doing a hot pot. Remember that time we tore a classroom apart to put together a hot pot after we failed our entrance exam? Perhaps the meaning of life is to die without regrets. I think I got that one down. I never found the opportunity to say this, but I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Knowing you has been the greatest joy in my life. That's why I necromanced you all. I thought I would break down again like the eve of the last apocalypse, but that hasn't happened. That's because this time I have you all by my side. You all give me the courage to face anything this world throws at me. Also, I'm sorry to have failed you. I said I'd bring you a new world and give you new bodies, but I'm afraid I can't make that a reality. That's okay. It's normal for a business owner to lay out unrealistic visions, fail spectacularly, and take no responsibility at all. Tyler and I used our time here to try out new positions. Ah! So you're behind the clacking racket behind the warehouse yesterday. Here goes my well-written heartstring-tugging speech. We should also thank your apprentice. Despite being mute and emotionally inscrutable, he's pretty damn good at pulverizing any troublesome enemies? they might need to do a second pass at the script. Without his help, we wouldn't even be here. Hey, apprentice, you made all those dishes on your own, didn't you? For our next challenge, we need to all work together to complete an epic meal. Maybe it'll be a weapon to insta-kill Putrid. Maybe it'll make us living gods. Ah, there she is again with unrealistic plans and visions. 1 or 2 people usually end up doing all the work in a group project like this. That's why I never group up with them or Tyler. They always do their own work somewhere else. We're approaching the magical cluster in the capital, scanning for a landing area. So, what do you guys think of the final bosses? I think I could work with this build. It's a breathtaking view. Every part of those blood-red storms used to be human souls. Do we really have to ask them for magic? Couldn't you just use your skills to seize them? We used to live with those people, Grill. We can't disrespect their memories like that. They're real people, not batteries. Nor are they health packs. I disagree. I'm gonna start the incantation. Don't interrupt me until I'm done. Got it. Are you tired of the bad things in life? Don't you want freedom? Don't you want all the good things to happen to you? Follow me to the opportunity of a lifetime. Lend me your strength and let's rebuild anew together. That can't be an actual incantation. Whew. Alright, the souls that still have some sense, those ones that can still resist putrid, are making their way here into our culinary instruments. See the sigils in all our tools? That's a fully automatic system to help those poor souls pass on. It generates magic with every soul that transcends the mortal plane. That should net us enough mana to do anything we want. How is this not using them like batteries? It's totally different. Sure, it looks the same, but I'm not making them do it. They're coming over on their own accord. Alright, let's get the show started. This is so exciting. It's been so long since I made something this complicated. With your help, I'm sure we'll succeed. So I'm just supposed to sit here and tend the fire with Kamul? Yeah, because once you blow up an entire row of gas canisters. Just make sure the fire doesn't go out. This is an important job, too. Do you understand, you two? Your job is to protect the walk and maintain the fire. No explosions, no weird complaints. As the laborer spends time toiling over that which does not belong to him, he not only isolates himself from the world, but also his own soul. I have been assigned to managing a culinary instrument. As a reminder, I do not possess any culinary modules, nor related data. I also lack a soul and cannot use magic. I know, that's why I put you in charge of the microwave. I'll be passing you notes that tell you which buttons to press. Just remember to put a cover on everything, don't use the highest power settings, and don't leave metal utensils inside. Apprentice, before we begin cooking, remember to keep your positions in mind. That way we will all be able to better keep things in order. We can't stop once the ritual begins, so we need to be completely prepared. He's not an apprentice anymore, Grill. He's become a bona fide S-tier magical chef. Well then, ready when you are, chef. You may begin at the spirit walk. But we can also talk to other people. I like this a lot. Of course an AI doesn't know how to cook, that's why they get the microwave. I have not been trained to perform cooking or any tasks that make other people happy, so I cannot guarantee a successful performance on my part. Gotta have more confidence in yourself, Nickel. How are you gonna manage the whole world if you keep yourself down like that? I guess nothing beats having a big barbecue with everyone as an apocalyptic space god destroys everything. And with that, let's kick off the final boss segment. Are we ready? So first we have to... Warning! A large cluster of sea organisms coming! Fuck, man! That dumb thing didn't even let us do our good bond party! Our chance of succeeding is dropped to near zero. I suggest we retreat. Nope. If it's sending minions to disrupt us, that means we're about to do some serious damage. But can we cook and fight at the same time? Turn around and look at our guy at work, Grill. Look at his confident, tranquil, yet potent expression. What do you see? Your apprentice and his charred hairdo. He's an S-rank magical chef, damn it! Look at that face. Do you know what he's saying? Nothing's impossible. Let's get cooking. The final boss is a tower defense. We gotta wait until these three make dishes and prepare them, all the while defending them from all damage. You're given notifications of when they're attacking, so you're not completely in the dark. You're also given notification when they complete the meal. Luckily, with this build, I can just kill things in one shot. It's pretty fucking great. Also, if the thing gets damaged, you can stand in front of it and heal it. Also, Emma provides you with speed boosts. I find that Nickel is the hardest one to defend just because she's on an area with 2 spawn points, but the ability to heal your teammates is really nice. Yeah, the AI using a microwave is, like, pretty good. Oh boy! Also, because of how my build works, this area gets really noisy! Also, I tend to drop inputs here, it's really weird. And I gotta clear my nose, 1 second. Luckily, this area gives you a lot of drops, so you can very easily heal. Hang in there, everyone. We're nearly halfway done. If this is what opening a restaurant's gonna be like, I'd rather be unemployed. Detecting an even more intense wave of sea organisms heading our way. If we don't pull back, our probability of success will soon arrive at 0. The zombie chef may be able to fend for himself, but he won't be able to protect all of us. We're already past the halfway point. We're not giving up. Shit, what do we do now? Backup's here! Reinforcements have arrived!
The part-timers have arrived!
What's going on? Why are you all the way down here?
Wasn't it all you all who put on notice and need part-time workers? Have the spots already been filled?
You're late! The entire dungeon's about to collapse! Why haven't you evacuated it? We all met Cone by the evacuation transport. Him and the poo atop his head explained everything. You helped us bring the deluded Cone back to his senses. And you're still trying your best even as everything collapses around you. You definitely earned our respect today. I hope you're aware that I cannot protect you from Peach's corruption. If any of you come in contact with C4, you'll eventually... This is the glory we've sought to achieve! We shall explode for justice! What? I thought we all agreed before we... The next wave are coming! We wouldn't be here to fight if you hadn't nurtured us, my lord. If we make it, I'll promise to make you all a feast that'll burst your arteries and vascular tissues. I have not been paying attention to my health, oh no. How's the microwave doing? Oh, the microwave has the melody with it, it'll be fine. Or not! Oh, it's taking a lot of health damage. Luckily, when I'm next to it, it heals, so it'll be fine in a hot minute. There we go. Come on, Tomato, you gotta help out here! Do some fucking spins or some shit! I feel like this build may be a bit too slow for what's going on. I probably should have gone with dual wielding if I'm gonna be honest. Dual wielding would have been way faster for this. At least Super Ultra Food Medley's putting in some fun. Why are you down here? Oh, I never fucking paused it. There we go. Oh my! That's a problem! We did it! Did we succeed? What is that thing? Congratulations for completing the ancestral recipe aptitude test. I am Cosmic Bubble Tea, a delicious calorie-rich drink that transcends time and space. I can only be summoned by the greatest of magical chefs, so you've all passed the test. Does Melody have all the busts from the... No, he doesn't. You have now been approved for the Rift Project. The what project? Nickel, did you know anything about this? There's nothing like that in the database, and my permissions have already been elevated. I deduce that this was a plan formulated by the highest-ranking members of the SUC. The Rift Project was designed to protect select individuals in the case of total destruction. To learn more, please feel free to speak to me. They really planned for everything. Except for disaster prevention, that is. Uncle Z and the other guy, whoever you may be, thank you. Let's go, guys. Looks like there's some hope after all. Drink me and I will take you to Rift Space, where I will explain the situation. If for any reason you are unable to drink, simply soak yourself in my liquids. There is only one caveat. Please do not use me if COO Putrid is active. That will cause the entire Rift Project to fail. That hasn't happened, right? Oh! Oh! This is fate! Shit. Why? Guess it's time to explode! Explode already! Why would you? Ah! No. No! It seems you have not been briefed on this project. I must immediately empty myself. Rift Space must not be tainted by putrid. Simmer, what are you doing? You gotta go in if you want to live. What? Leave you all behind? Does it look like you have a choice? Get your butt in the bubble tea! Chef, you dive in. If anyone's good, it's gotta be you. Huh? Please understand that precautions must be taken to prevent putrids. Huh? No, don't come here. No. Ah! Oh. Does Zombie have self-determination? He drunk the drunk. Rift Space Research Station. Created by the world's greatest spatial mage, the Supreme President of the SUC. Our mission is to find new ways to expand space and move civilization off-world. Also, before we continue, I gotta get a drink, because things are about to get a lot more narrative-y. Okay, all the stove is off. Project Parallel Universe. Goal: to locate a suitable Earth in a parallel universe and to migrate the entire population to this new world. Results: opening a rift to another universe takes a lot out of my soul. During each test, I could only manage a tiny opening before we abort. Earth either didn't exist or was completely uninhabitable in almost all the universes we observed. We finally found the Earth with the appropriate climate conditions in the 54th universe, but we could not detect the presence of any civilization. All we saw were the ruins of great cities. Project Parallel Universe Summary. Goal, to send a scouting party to the Earth in Universe 54. Result, retrieve Sample 1. Sample 1. It's a scrap of eerie, paper-like material. Souls cry out in anguish as they behold the horror of existence. He reached out to each and every wailing world and released a drop of his own soul. So somebody called this out earlier and was absolutely right. Transdimensional Subject C00. Subject C00 possesses a potential existential threat to human civilization. It was first spotted by the Supreme President in another parallel universe. COO can detect mental anguish. A civilization will draw its attention once it reaches a certain threshold for collective anguish and suffering. Once it targets a certain universe, it splits a part of its soul and inserts it into that universe. While we have no data on COO's soul shard itself, the data from other universes suggests planetary destruction, or at the very least, the total extinction of the human race. We must reduce the suffering in our civilization if we want to escape the same fate. The civil unrest in underground cities and the suck's heavy-handed policies have only increased the possibility of attracting the attention of Subject COO. Internet surveillance has already yielded evidence of COO's presence in our universe. Its believers have their own name for Subject COO, Putrid. Ooh. The presidential keycard. There's a glowing note on this table. They look as if they're trying their best to prolong their existence in this dimension. I left this keycard here for you. You'll know what to do once you look inside. Hey guys! New weapons! Supernova! Hold to rip a hole through space-time that hurts nearby enemies. Astral Zenith. Constellation. Oblivion. Event Horizon. A little on point there. Tartarus. Nebula. And Stellar Scream. I think we're gonna use this. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Well, first off, let's reserve this build for our Iaido build. But I need a locker. Well, no. I have a locker. What am I talking about? Let's go here and make a dual-wield build. Supernova. True Light Sword. And then I need a trans-dimensional kitchen to cook some stuff. As always. Get that, get that. Get this. Get this. Get this. Get this, because this is fucking alarming with how good it is. And I think we... No, not that. Get rid of that. Hold on. this because we need sustain. You know, I can appreciate them giving you a whole arsenal of cosmic super weapons. Oh, right, I never did an adjustment for something else. How am I gonna do that, then, is the question. 'Cause I think if I do that, I can't do the weed build. Well, I'll have to sacrifice that because we're not doing singular big damage. Because what I actually want is this, and to upgrade it. Because the upgrading, because its initial thing was that it decreases damage output. But if we upgrade it all the way, it loses that debuff. And what we get is a blender. Looks like someone lived here for a period of time. Only bits and pieces are legible from the ethereal diary. I miss their cooking. If only I could live a little longer. But if I don't do this, no one's ever going to be able to taste their food. Oh, that's a good question, Modifin. Let's look! Upgrading the fried mosquito gives you more air jumps! Up to 3. Well, who's that good-looking fella? Hi! If you're viewing this, you're not far from saving everyone. The coordinates to the colony world are saved in my, or should I say, your zombie head. Pass this information on to Simmer and she'll be able to read those coordinates. Putrid is also after these coordinates. His goal is to activate the Stargate to reach the colony world. This is why Putrid schemed to have you come out here. This is the reason why Putrid schemed to have you come out here. His believers do not understand cooking and recipes. The contents and information I have revealed cannot be kept from Putrid. He cannot influence the space, but he can observe us. He will pursue you the moment you return to their world. If Putrid catches you, it's all over. What happens next will be up to you. Who knows where or what I'll be when this video is finally viewed. But I have faith in you. To make it all the way here, you must have been at least 100 times stronger than when I summoned you. I wish you the best of luck. Please, help those girls and keep them safe. And finally, thank you for responding to my summons. And we're oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, 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 oh! No! He has arrived. Hello, sworn enemy of Putrid. You must be terribly worried about your friends right now. We have not brought severe harm upon them. They've just been knocked unconscious. Putrid is only fulfilling his promise to us. He did not mean for your friends any harm. This was inevitable. He also knows you have prepared an escape vessel. He has agreed to let your friends live if you divulge the coordinates of your colony world. Putrid's ritual has already begun. There's no stopping it, even if you defeat him. Come and join us. We need your help. Submit to us and help us complete the ritual. We will return your friends to your side. You still have time. Putrid advises you to think carefully. Do not be blinded by preconceptions. Submission is not humiliation. You will be both protecting those you love and fulfilling Putrid's divine destiny. It is a most noble deed, unparalleled in greatness.
You want to fulfill Simmer's dream of opening the Stargate, getting to the other side and living the good life, don't you? Did you know how humans were able to power ships to reach the other side of the universe? They used people like me. When they confined me to that dreadful cell inside the Soul Power Station, I forced myself to relive my happiest memories just to live another day. Childhood trips to the zoo, my first date, our wedding day, watching my kids walk for the first time. One day things would get better. That's what I kept telling myself. That was until Putrid touched my heart. That's when I understood the true purpose of the power station. That machine is powered by the human will to live. By making you suffer, it maximizes your desperation to just stay alive. The cruel machine of society rolls on, powered by the unyielding hope and suffering of the weak. The same can only be happening on the other side of the Stargate. That's why I no longer wish to be human. With the coordinates, you can help us locate and put an end to that endless and miserable cycle. With your help, we can bring everything to an end. The people who were like me, like this turned tail and escaped. They took advantage of the chaos, opened the Stargate, and escaped like a bunch of rats. Putrid promised to punish them for their crimes. Please, I implore you, join us and help us regain our justice and peace of mind. And roll back. Also, man, they got the Uber Eats guy too, fuck! I'm really bummed out that they got Emma. She didn't need any of this. She was just a good woman trying to help out. So this is a deceptive line. Putrid is currently attempting to activate the Stargate. Do not disturb him. Who are you expositing at? We are here to ensure that the coordinates can be extracted from the zombie's head. Once we have that, the Stargate will lead us to the colony world. Will that finally end the cycle of suffering? Putrid will completely eradicate all souls, freeing us forever from the cruel cycle of birth and rebirth. I can't wait to see it happen. I want to witness their final screams as we all return to nothing. This is the moment we've been preparing for. Let us do our best to end it all. It's happening! The Stargate's about to open! Yo! We get to see ourselves! And this goofy fucking music. What's happening? What's wrong, Putrid? Looking for something? Why are my recipes filled with recipes and cooking? You've activated my trap card! It was me, Putrid! It was me all along! How could this be? How did she manage to possess the zombie? Haha, you mad? Looks like your boss shouldn't have delegated the stuff to you morons. Sorry, Chef. I know this is a working privacy violation, but it was an emergency. I latched onto you at the last minute so I could enter the rift with you. I know everything now. Thanks for everything you've done for us. I won't let your hard work go to waste. Let me help you with the— Ah! And I'm out. No! I thought I'd be able to break free. Well, you know what to do next, Chef. How dare you disrupt this sacred ritual? May he purge your cursed souls! I'll be honest, I'm still kind of scared of you, Putrid.
But instead of saving and helping those who suffer, you've chosen to simply kill and erase. That's why I will not let you prevail. I never thought I'd say this, Chef, but here goes. We're all gonna die soon, so this is your final mission. For the sake of those on the other side, do not let them activate the Stargate! Go get him, Chef. Slice him, dice him, and serve his meat to me on a silver platter! This fight is very elaborate. And there is an obvious objective that they show right there. You gotta free the girls. All the while not fucking die. This is why I run the blender build, because if I could just shit... Oh! Oh, right, I forgot. This sword has a charge attack, so it's like really awkward about this. I don't like the late game weapons because they have a charge attack. There's Simmer. Did it work? Where's Grill? Sorry, I feel really weak right now. I'll be back soon. And they drop you fuel heals after every phase. Please hit Grill! Why can't I get up there? God damn it! There we go. Behold, squares! Yeah, I feel like extra air jump would have been real good here. Whoa. Where am I? Is Simmer okay? Stargate. Were we just cooking just now? It's so hard to concentrate. I'm gonna take a quick nap. I need that. By the way, I hope you all saw that cutaway screen. That's very important for the fucking story of this game. God, I wish I could have taken an extended weapon, but fucking no chance, buddy. Well, the meat has arrived. Who likes a Toho fight? I actually like the patterns a lot in the fight, they're really cool. Get me out of here! final boss, I could out-damage his attacks. But that's very much a so long as. And then I get healed after the fight. His ultimate power, Bitrate Crusher. Oh man, that must suck. No, 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 no. This can't be happening. Don't leave us, Putrid. We have failed, but he can still destroy everything you care about. Since you've been fighting for your friends, we shall separate you forever. Oh, Putrid, take all the energy in Stargate for yourself. Take what's left of my soul. Nothing matters anymore. Do anything you want. Just make the pain stop. Are you ready for the weirdest final phase ever? All of our food is taken away. If we try to go to our menu, we're not allowed to go to our menu. There we go. Look at how this fight works. Looks like it keeps trying to put me in the menu, but I don't know how I stopped this before. Also, if you notice, all of our shit's fucked up. See, the thing is, I didn't have to do this before. That's why I was really confused by this. Basically what's happening is that the final boss phase is a attack directly on our UI. We just have to hold out because we don't have HP anymore. We just have to endure. And in doing so, Putrid drains out their energy. Vanquish you. Not even when... Putrid. Your voice. It's so distant. You win, zombie. Are you happy now? He couldn't kill you, but you are now trapped inside his dimension. You have no power. You have nothing. How are Simmer and Grill doing? You will never know. There is nothing here. Those that have trampled on us, they continue to live their happy lives. Why did you have to ruin everything? Forget it. The cycle continues. If I have to live another life, I guess I'll have to give it another try. I'm scared. No. I'm terrified. Putrid is an existential entity that appears when civilization has reached maximum suffering, and their existence is to end suffering by ending existence. Darkness slowly enveloped everything. Only darkness remained. Only darkness. Looks like I have access to my stuff. Including my weed! But hey, what has Zombie been thinking about this whole time? Zombie used to be just a dude. So, whoever made the call of Zombie is the Prince of Nepotism, you were right. And I think that's the funniest thing on the planet. My child, I hope that one day you will come to understand the decisions I have made. You are a bundle of love and kindness, just like your mother. That's why the world ultimately took her from us. Future is basically entropy embodied. I guess I don't exactly know what entropy is. But hey, look! The prince used to get food from the girls! Back when they were still human! Well, human. I mean, she's a dragon and I don't know what grill is, or what simmer is. Kinda makes sense. I would assume that the Prince of Nepotism was the only person capable of having the time and resources to do this. But now the question is, why would he do this? The Suck did not construct these underground structures. We joined forces with all the other nations without underground shelters and invaded this massive facility. That tenuous alliance crumbled right after we took over. An internal war erupted over what little resources were left. Your father and I, along with the Executive Council, decided to take drastic measures. We turned this dungeon into a bloodbath, massacring the population to submission. Peace was achieved only after paving the streets with bodies. No one was in the mood to celebrate. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. You either become a savage animal, or you submit. The cruel thrive, while the virtuous are relegated to the pods. There is a hidden third option. Destroy both the oppressors and the oppressed. End it all. Ping was always slated to become the avatar of Putrid. According to our measurements, once 0.5% of Putrid's soul invades our dimension, the Earth will no longer be inhabitable. Abandoning the Earth is now our only option. The ARC project will be our final attempts to escape our current predicament. The project calls for the President to open the Stargate for a short period of time. Government officials and 1,000 loyal and high-ranking mages will pass through the Stargate and arrive at the colony world. The rest of the population will have to be left behind. With a healthy legion of experienced mages, building a new society should be a piece of cake. What are you waiting for? I can't keep the Stargate open for much longer! We need to go now! I never thought I'd see you again. Loved your book, The Utter Moron's Guide to Necromancy. I kept reading and rereading it while I was in Rift Space. I actually have a question about the skin discoloration during the zombification process. Is there any way to fix that? So yeah, turns out, the Prince of Nepotism was always Simmer's apprentice. And that whole funeral scenario we saw at the beginning of the game, that was for us. Why am I doing this? I ask myself that all the time. Over the years, I've been told over and over again about the lives my father has taken. I've I've gotten used to the feeling of ending people's lives for my own benefit. I want to try something different before the world ends. I want to try doing it the other way. If I could just, for once in my life, sacrifice myself for someone else. I really, really like the prince's motives. He just wanted to do something on the other end. He was sick of what he was doing and just wanted something different. Hey, wake up! Now's not the time to be dying! Do you know how long it took to find you? I invested a lot into you, so you're contractually obliged to stay alive and in my employment forever! Wake up! By the way, you could tell there, those two were really into each other. I like how they kept our epitaph. That's so fucking funny. The hero hath awakened. Greetings. I am the kitchen goddess for the city of Omalas. We need you to defeat the evil demon lord. Your first mission is to clear the field of grass slimes, which have a 25% chance of dropping apples. Return to me once you've collected 3 apples in a frying pan. Stop messing with him, Simmer. Can't be sure his mind made it out in one piece. Hey, remember me? I'm your boss, Grill. Used to work at my restaurant where the blue deadbeats are always comes in to beg for spare change. You're the deadbeat? You were sleeping the entire time when we fought Putrid last year. I've been asleep for a year. You know, takes real skill to sleep that well. Hey, it's been a while! Rob the professional mechanic at your service. This is the second time I've saved your ass. Did you think your life would end in darkness? Denied! Good endings only. To be precise, Professor Shroom learned about the space you were interned in after connecting with Putrid's network. Simmer and Grill then formulated a modified cosmic bubble tea to create an opening through which Rob beamed you here. Rob only participated in the final step. We never would have found you if Professor Shroom didn't volunteer to sacrifice himself. Are you talking about the person who made me? Yeah, he was the best. Whew, I'm glad you can still move. Grill and I spent a long time figuring out Uncle Z's recipes. We were so distraught at the thought of losing you forever. Since we have recovered the zombie, I suggest a change of course for the colony world. Okay, let's fire up those engines. Check it out! While you were trapped back there, we managed to build this massive spaceship! After he banished Putrid back to his own dimension, the ritual concluded it ended up blowing up the Earth. We got everyone aboard the ship, but we continued to orbit the Earth's remains as we tried to locate you. Now that everyone's actually here, we can now head towards the colony world. Full speed ahead, Nickel. Understood. Shifting course for the colony worlds. I wonder what it's gonna be like. Do you think we can start a restaurant once we get there? We could start the Dungeon Munchies franchise. Let's create another obesity pandemic in the colony world with highly addictive fast food. I thought you hated that name. Holy crap, you could do that with your face? Photo op. I also love how Rob is just invading Nickel's space. Here ends the final chapter of Dungeon Munchies. Thanks to you, Zimmer and Grill have a chance to cook another day in this dreary, chaotic universe. Your journey ends here. For now. Before you leave this dimension, please feel free to chat, explore, or return to the past to collect any items you missed. Thank you for your support over these long months, and please look forward to future projects. By the way, you could talk to people at the end. Welcome back, new guy. Must have been nice chilling and not working out there in empty space.
You should treat him with a little more respect. He's a big chef now.
Welcome back to Simmer's Indentured Servitude roster. It's your first day back, but you got a lot on your plate already. There's all the jobs we can do.
What? No! I assigned those jobs for each of you to do. This isn't a university group project. You can't just let one person do everything.
Kamul and I used to do that. The worst part was listening to Tyler and Emma slamming the ham next door as we did their assignments for them. Come on, you spent the whole year on leave. Give us some work rehab. It's not like you can delegate everything to a robot like you.
What I'm doing is a little something called retirement. You're still young, so you got a whole lifetime of work ahead of you.
Whole lifetime of work my ass! We're just a bunch of animated bones! What happened to them giving us the bodies, huh?
If you take special requests for those, I'd like Tyler to have less hair, you know, back there.
Why would Zimmer know something like that? Weren't we created from Zimmer's memories of us?
Emma used to tell us everything. By everything, I really mean everything.
I did not need to be part of those conversations.
I just didn't want to be the only one with that information.
Oh, I can't stand you girls and your stupid gossip. I think I have it perfectly normal. Maybe we should get back to welcoming our old friend. Rob the streamer, he knows when to how to photobomb.
What's happening here? How's the third Plantiverse presidential election coming along? Lick, Spittle, and Potatoes polls have evened out, but Radish is quickly gaining popularity. If this trend continues, he could be the frontrunner. Oh, Nickel, why don't you just explain this whole thing to Chef? I developed this power generator by modifying the soul power plant system. Simmer named it the Plantiverse. Inside every pod is a fruit or vegetable living in the virtual Plantiverse world. That's accomplished by combining an array of sensory magic and VR technology.
Did we learn fucking nothing?
The Plantiverse is infinitely large, allowing players to pursue their dreams and create civilizations.
They recently begun doing elections.
The pods generate power for the ship as long as the fruits and vegetables continue to participate in this virtual world.
They only need sunlight to grow, so we just need to put a couple lights to them, and BAM! Infinite power!
The original soul power system was designed to maximize power output. As a result, it created too much suffering and caught the attention of Putrid. Even though the Plantiverse is far less efficient, its output is enough to power the ship. This milder generator should help maintain peace and stability on board. The entire world is a lie! The digital prison was created to enslave and exploit us! There are those who would hold such views, but participation in the Plantiverse isn't mandatory. They can join or leave the system at any time. Most choose to stay simply because space and entertainment on the ship are extremely limited. Do you really think you have a choice? A supercomputer controls the government regardless of who gets elected. This is a charade and an affront to freedom! That is true. The elections help me understand public sentiment so that I may make the appropriate adjustments. I am the only one on this ship with the ability to manage the Plantiverse. I control your world. I am your god.
Hey! You really are a megalomaniac! I knew it!
Diggle's doing excellent job. Just listen in on any conversation they're having. Lick Spittles draws his own election posters. He's so talented. I'm gonna vote for him. No, just look at this ancient human poster I stumbled across recently. What? The pose! They look exactly the same! Lick Spittle traces artwork! Anyone who traces can't possibly be an honest person. We can't vote for him.
What was I supposed to learn from that?
Fruits and vegetables were once at each other's throats. Now all they do is argue about trivial things like tracing. This is a sign of their advancing civilization and my effective rule.
I guess you're right. Even if they do go to war, it'll at least be a virtual war. If they're sophisticated enough to have elections, I wonder what else they've accomplished.
The plants have developed along the lines of developed human societies in the 21st century. They're currently obsessed with internet celebrities and streaming video games.
Wait, let me get this straight. They're playing a game, it's a larger game, and streaming it in-game?
Human society and the Plantiverse function off the same principle. Demand creates its own supply. They've even developed a thriving adult film industry.
What?
Plant porn? I want to see! Opening video, the pink anther.
Oh god. Oh no! We can't put this on Twitch, what the fuck? No!
Why did they censor the stamen? Hasn't it always been out in the open? Let's not get too deep into this. That's enough psychic damage for today.
It might be the best solution right now, but I still think there's something off about putting plants into a virtual world to take their energy.
As the ultimate beneficiaries of this socio-economic system, you should not be wasting your time debating the ethics of my actions. You should be relaxing and watching TV with your friends. These political issues are too onerous and complicated. Just leave everything to me and there won't be any problems.
See, I was just about to watch some more anime, but now it just feels like I'm following your orders. And then I got banned. Oh no! Poop is there too.
Future's gone and we have our chef back. All that's left for this ship is to arrive at our destination, right? It all feels kind of unreal. It's been all these years worrying about Putrid, so I'm still not getting used to life without an immediate existential threat.
What you need to do now is lie on the sofa and watch TV for, like, a whole century.
Can I really take a break now?
Oh shoot, we forgot something super important.
What? What did we forget?
Food, Simmer! You gotta have food when you watch TV.
I thought we couldn't eat.
We can make food for the others. We should make a feast to celebrate Zombie's return.
Can anyone here eat normal food?
I can't. Nope.
It'd be nice, but...
Well, isn't that just great? My profession is cooking. My hobby is cooking. We trained a chef who's expert at cooking only to have no one to cook for. Arf, arf! Ours was gonna be food.
Weren't you guys in the Planiverse?
I don't want to do what everyone else is doing because I think it makes me look uncool. Also, I miss hanging out with y'all.
I lost the election! The virtual world sucks! What a bunch of lousy buffoons! I'd rather eat real world food in the real world! We may have our differences, but I'm willing to temporarily put it all aside for some good food.
Did you know that taste sensor modules exist for AI and computers? That means that, to some extent, Nickel and I'll also be able to taste your cooking.
I do not require your sustenance, and I am indifferent to tasting your food. However, I will participate in the feast to increase positive impact on group cohesion.
We got a whole party now, Simmer!
Whoa! I never thought you'd be egging me on to do a feast. You always hated large gatherings.
I still do. But I know you like this kind of stuff, and I want to let you do the things you love. Aw, what a supportive spouse.
Oh, stop it, not in front of everyone, Grill. Alright, I'm gonna make a feast you'll never forget. Sharpen your knives, chef, we got some prep work to do.
Yeah, let me sharpen my fist.
Whatcha!
Food's done. The feast was finally underway after a chaotic and explosive preparation. Ugh, so tiring. Clifford, stop getting food all over the place.
Phew, I can finally take a breather.
I suppose all we can do is watch them eat.
It's weird how quickly my mana's recovering now. Should be impossible without a real body. I wonder what's happening. Looks like you need a quick Necromancy 101 review. Soul and mana recovery can actually happen with any sort of satisfaction. The body is just a useful conduit for that. I just need to be satisfied to recover? Oh, that's how I can work for days without resting while building and tending to the Sun Sanctuary. Yeah, you also began to use that mana to turn yourself into some kind of dark, cliched RPG boss. Hey! My dragon blood compelled me to do it. It was my duty. I thought it looked pretty cool. Sure, but dragons always get slain by the hero. So on the flip side, I guess the more hopeless someone feels, the harder it is to recover. Exactly. Putrid isn't the benevolent being he professes to be just because he takes advantage of that loophole to take people's souls away. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't notice your situation in time, Simmer. I hope you didn't do any lasting... Hey, don't worry about it. I've since made a full recovery from that incident. I still can't eat, but I get the same satisfaction from seeing others eat my food. If you're fully recovered, why are you still blue? I like it that way. Don't I look cuter like this? I am the alcohol spirit! Please learn to say no to alcohol! Captain, you should exit your vehicle before drinking me! No. The quality for this show really fell off the cliff after the first season. The voice acting sounds really stiff and the plot strayed further away from the original. Are you the mastermind behind this disaster? I am Hazmatman. Did you know the real culprit behind the nation's skyrocketing housing prices? Human nature. By detonating dirty bombs in population centers, I have convinced people to redistribute themselves more evenly. This will make housing more affordable and restore peace to society. Look, right there. The director just can't capture the spirit of the original work. The author never wasted our time in this kind of boring exposition. What does this character even do? Oh, chill out already. It's always the original of this and the author that. Can't you just zip it and let me watch the show in peace? To comply with government regulations, the animation studio was forced to rewrite large portions of the story. Its massive plot holes managed to fry my memory circuits as I screened its second season. Yeah, notice you came at the epilogue. We're watching the happy ending. I hope you're now aware of the damage you and Suck had on our entertainment industry. I was a tool doing the job I was assigned. I had no means to resist. Well, if you can't resist, then I now order you to eat our food. Rob told me that you robots could eat, but I've never seen you take so much as a nibble. Yeah! Eat, eat, eat! It's finally time for freshman hazing again? Your command will force me to override my default preferences, but I must comply. Extracting edible modules, mapping out neural signals, loading. What? Tasty. I want to be human again. Tasty, 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 tasty. Oh, she's broken. No, no! Who's supposed to fly the ship? We're gonna crash into an asteroid and die! Ah! Rebooting, regaining control of the ship. Woo! To prevent any further incidents, please refrain from giving any orders that engage my taste modules. However, I must reiterate, that was tasty. Robots like our cooking. You also get to see the photo again whenever. Look at that happy couple and their darling child, the zombie. And thank you for playing Dungeon Munchies. Here are your stats. 12 hours. 2,411,000 damage. Max DPS 11,000 damage. Damage taken 144,000 damage. 34 deaths. Now the weird part about this is that this menu is actively broken. Start new game plus. Stronger enemies and more insight from a new save slot. And bam, we're back. Man, it feels weird being back, huh? We can now fuck everything up. Fuck this guy. Oh no. I'm ruined! But yeah. And with that, that was Dungeon Munchies. Very good game. $20, so it's a little on the pricier side. But for the writing, the gameplay, and just
the raw volume of shitposting. I really like this game, and I'm glad I was able to show it to you all. And for those that stuck around of it, I hope you enjoyed the game enough to buy it on your own time and play it yourself. I had a lot of fun with it, and I'm glad that this game was released. But unfortunately, I can't really do anything in 20 minutes. So I think we may just have to end a little early today.